Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. The channel actually. Why do I feel like I'm so far away? So what's up? So I am filming this video because this is the part 2 to my nose job. So I am officially like a month out. A month since I got my nose job. So I did really like subtle makeup. I just added concealer and a little bit of bronzer. And the highlight, of course, that y'all keep seeing. Anyways, so yeah, I decided to film this video because I did post on my Instagram to see if you guys had any questions for me, because I know I had so many questions, and I personally went on YouTube and was just like watching a whole bunch of videos based on nose jobs, what to do before, what to do after. So this is kind of like the video I wanted to film for you guys, things to expect. Even though I did do like very descriptive one of like my week after I did the rhinoplasty. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer a couple of the questions that were asked to me, and then some of the ones that I personally wanted to know before I went into doing the rhinoplasty, questions that I had like after, even now. Sometimes I'm like, so my nose, so this is my nose. I'm gonna show you a little side. So this is the side. So the thing is, my nose looks so different from like this side to when I turned completely the opposite way. Like if I was on this side, my nose would look a certain way. When I was facing this way, it would look a complete different way, by the reason because my nose is broken in 2 pieces. So it's broken here, right where the bone was, and like near the tip where the bone ended, and then the rest was like, well, not bone, but the cartilage. So when it broke, it built up apparently a lot of scar tissue, more on this like right side, but nothing compared to like videos of like people or like other people that I saw that got nose jobs. It was nothing like that. I feel like I'm just going everywhere right now with this video. So one of the questions was I scared to go into the rhinoplasty? Personally, I wasn't scared. I was more excited than I was scared, because I've been wanting this nose job for so long already. And I always said, like, I'm gonna get my nose done, I'm gonna get my nose done. Anyone who knows me knew that I wanted to get my nose done. For that reason being, I did break my nose. Well, personally, I didn't break it. My dad and my brother broke it. And then another time it was me being clumsy. But my nose would get injured. I don't know why. Like, it went through so much shit. But it's literally, that's like a whole story time. Maybe I can film that if you guys want to see it, or know how I broke it or how it was broken. But yeah, so basically my nose was so, like, you would see it from the front without any makeup or contour. Sometimes even when I had makeup, because that first video, I will just insert the picture here. Yeah, so that picture, I was wearing makeup and I did contour, whatever. But sometimes like certain like lights would hit different angles, and that shit looked crooked. It looked so crooked, and I literally hated it. Like, before my nose got broken, I was like, I don't love, like, I was like, my nose is ugly. But I didn't care for it. Like, I really didn't like, I didn't care about it. But after it got broken, I literally hated it. Like, I look at it, I was like, ugh, like, ugly ass nose, and then I would just contour the shit out of it. And big, well, I already had a bone, but once it broke, it got even bigger. And then like the tip dropped a little bit. Well, the tip was a little dropped. It wasn't like too dropped, but it was dropped. And then here it was like crooked. So when I wouldn't contour it, that shit would like it was just ugly, okay? And I hated it personally, so I was gonna regardless get it fixed. So I had already been looking for surgeons. So another question is, how did I choose my surgeon, and what surgeon and who was he? So that's like 3 questions in one. But basically, so I was looking around so many like surgeons. I was planning to do my nose job here. I never really considered going out of the country or, you know, to do my nose job. So I started looking around, you know, top surgeons in LA, top surgeons Huntington Beach, Newport, Glendale. Like, I literally looked through so many, and based on their work, I would go judge off based on works. I would look through noses, or looked at noses that were like similar to mine, and they're like befores and afters. And then I would start looking at the reviews, not only on Google, not only on Yelp, but on medical websites that I'm actually gonna include on the link to this video. So then you guys can just go in here. If you're planning to get a nose job, you guys can go look at these reviews about these surgeons, because on Google and Yelp, I didn't know this until I was able to delete like your reviews if you don't like them after like a year or two, depending, you know. So some of the reviews aren't always on Yelp and Google. You have to like look at them on these medical websites and stuff and go based off that. There was like a lot of scary stories, and I'm not gonna like mention any doctors because sometimes you'll see like the reviews and stuff like that. Like go on these medical websites and see, like you can see some of the like reviews that have been deleted and stuff, so that will tell you a lot about them itself. So basically the doctor that I went to, he was, I did see his name pop up a couple times, and I did click on him one time like a while back, and I saw that he was in Mexico and in Tijuana. And I know there's a lot of like scary stories of Mexico and Tijuana, but I mean, if you really look, there's a lot of scary stories here too. Like, I'm sorry for the different quality, but I'm gonna just finish off this video on my phone because this camera and this memory card is driving me crazy. But so yeah, so basically I found this doctor. I had already seen his name pop up a couple of times, and yeah, he was in Mexico. And at first I was like, I don't know, but I didn't like, oh my god, I'm not gonna, like, out of the country is out of the question. Like, it really wasn't for me. I was like, okay, like, let me look into him, you know. And then I was hopping from like page to page, and then I saw this doctor that was doing seminars for other surgeons, and seminars like around like different places. And some of the surgeons that I had already looked into had gone to these seminars and stuff of this doctor. So basically my doctor's name is Dr. Juan Fuentes, and he is located in Tijuana, Mexico. And they have a couple surgeons there where they where I went to the location, and it's called like Med Spa. Yeah, Med Spa. Yeah, so I'll link it all also in the description. So the quote, so I had, prior to choosing him officially, I had seen him considered just like other ones, and then I did do a consultation. But when I like started looking more into him, like I would go back to other ones, and I was like, no, I kind of like his work more. And then when I got this, like my nose job, I didn't want it to look like, if I wanted someone who didn't know me prior to look at me and not be able to tell that I got a nose job. I just wanted to like to fix the things that I didn't like about it. So so basically it was like 10, 11, one of them quoted me 11,000 something, and then because of the reason for they needed to fix my nose, and then like what was broken, and then do the cosmetic fix what I didn't like about my nose already. So then yeah, whatever, I didn't go to those doctors. I ended up choosing Dr. Juan Fuentes, and then I brought it up to like my family and stuff, and they were all kind of very supportive and stuff. I was like, yeah, look at his work, blah blah blah, leaving out the question of where is he located, because I already knew, like, in general, people, you tell them I got my nose done in Mexico, and they were like, you did? And you weren't scared? And like, if you fucking look at surgeons here, some of them, like, you're gonna be like mind blown, literally, because you know, it could be bad here and it could be bad over there. Yes, you just really have to do your research onto who you're going to and where you're going. Okay, moving on. So then I brought it up to my family, and at first they were like, in Mexico? And I was like, I knew you guys were gonna do that. Like, but honestly, like, we already did my research. My sister was helping me do research, looking into doctors and stuff like that. And he's honestly a really good doctor. He's triple board certified, and you know, he was very, some doctors kind of just go in consultation and they're like, blah blah blah, this is what we'll do, fix this, look at it, how do you think, okay, what is it that you don't like, I'm gonna fix that, I'm gonna do this, okay. And they're like, okay, you kind of feel like you're being rushed, like you're just like any other patient, get them in and out, and then we're done. Like, he was super like considerate of our time and his time, and he was very patient with us, and hey, I can fix that. And then I wanted to fix the width of my nose, which he did fix, but I was like, okay, can we fix it like more? And then he was just like, no, I am gonna fix it, but I'm not gonna fix it too like small to where it's gonna start messing with your breathing. And that's what a lot of other surgeons don't take in consideration. Like, you want this, okay, I'm gonna do it for you, but in the long run or whatever, it'll mess with your breathing and you're not gonna be able to breathe right. And that's another thing that I didn't realize, I wasn't able to breathe as good as I could breathe now, because I was like used to it. But this one, this nostril on this right side, and whoever knows me knows that like every morning I would wake up with like allergies or just like, you know, like a stuffy nose. This side I had so much like scar tissue buildup on it apparently that which is why I had like a little more bruise on this side. But yeah, when I got my little like splints out and I was like able to breathe and I didn't feel all like clogged up, the whole time, like during the recovery, you're breathing through your mouth because you don't want to like suck in any like you you don't want to suck in any like of the buggers or whatever. Like you just want everything to like kind of like mend and heal inside, so you're not like blowing your nose, you're not sucking like in the air like that. But basically, like when I was able to breathe and I would like slowly breathe in, like I just felt like it was so much air that was going in, like you would like feel the whole air and going. I was like, is this how all of you guys breathe? Like, can you guys like apparently you know you couldn't breathe as good as you could now because of everything that was going on, the brokenness, it just built up on there basically. So yeah, so this doctor, whatever, I got convinced. I was like, okay, you know what? Like, yeah, I want to do it. I think I'm ready. Like, and mind you that the price difference was like, give me an excuse not to do it. Like, no one gave me an excuse not to do it, literally. Like, I will sit here and be like, tell me why not to do it, like right now. Like, do you have an appointment? Like, when's your next available appointment? Because like, one, like, you made me feel pretty confident about like, okay, this is it. Like, you're the doctor. Like, you're gonna do my nose job. 2, I mean, Tijuana, Mexico is not even that far. 3, the price difference was like, who else wants a nose job? 3 for 1, you know? So basically the price he quoted me was, okay, so the price total that I paid, including like the lab work before you go in, like the surgery itself, the anesthesia, medications, and then the stuff they have to take after, like the meds after, everything total was, okay, basically the price was like $3,760. That was what I paid. Yes, he can quote you different. I've had other people that go to him and they get different quotes or whatever the reason is. I don't know, maybe they have to do less work, maybe they have to do more work. So I don't know, that was just what I paid. Yeah, that was my price. Do I regret it? No. Am I happy with it? Yes. So the thing is, like, my nose is still pretty swollen. Like this area right here, you guys can see it. Was my nose job painful was another question. Me personally, I had no pain, like very, very little swelling. Yeah, I really didn't get that swollen. Like my face in general was swollen because if you think about it, like that's a lot of trauma that goes on with your face. So I was a little swollen, but not as bad as I thought I was. Like, again, I told you guys I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube and like, you know, on Instagram or like TikTok even. It kept popping up because I think like my little FBI agent was like, nose job, you know, because I kept like looking into different nose jobs, open nose jobs, closed nose jobs, you know. And on TikTok I kept getting a lot of like nose job check, like little things, and I was like, oh my god, this is a sign, like I need to do it, I need to do it now, you know. And it's a perfect time because COVID, like, I mean, I'm still working, and I honestly just that week that I filmed for you guys, that was the only week I wasn't working because that, like, so 5 days later basically, because I went to work back on Sunday. Yeah, I went back to work, so I only took off those many days. And I will tell you, even though I did go back to work on Sunday, I was doing like very minimal work, still very fresh. So I would have to like step roll my feet on the floor. Yeah, so other than that, and whenever I would step like that, like I would feel all of this like here, like shake in a sense, like I don't know, like it's gonna fall off. But yeah, so other than that, I didn't have any pain like itself. I don't know, every surgeon is different, the procedures are different. That's just what I went through. And I was like, at the end of the day, the scars with time, they'll like minimize and stuff. I'm like, the scars are the least thing to me right now, and honestly it's not too bad. Like if I put makeup on, you can't really even see them because they're within the creases of like your nose, and I'm short anyway, so who's gonna be like under me like looking at it besides the kids who don't. So yeah, pain I didn't have any. Like out of 10 I would rate the pain maybe like a 2 out of 10, if that. Like it was more discomfort that I had. Other doctors leave the splints on their patients for a week. This doctor, when we were discharged home, that's when he took them out. He goes, just don't blow your nose, or maybe for that reason, so we don't blow our nose or like suck the like boogers in. But he says, don't blow your nose, don't suck in the air like that, breathe through your mouth, and then just like you can start breathing through your nose, but just very like gentle, like don't be like, you know. Me myself, I started cutting down on like alcohol itself 3 weeks before my surgery because I did see that it would make you swell up more and stuff within your surgery. I stopped taking like vitamin E's, it said. They give you this whole list of pretty much things you can't eat or you should avoid 2 weeks prior to your nose job, and I started doing them 3 weeks prior to the nose job. So I don't know if that helped really more, but things like green tea, black tea, ginseng, and yeah, there's a whole list of things. So yeah, I think I covered most of the questions. And like honestly, I'm so happy with it. And there are days where I will wake up a little more swollen than others, depending on what I ate before, if I did a lot of movements, or like if I work out. Obviously I haven't worked out and stuff because it makes you like swell up and stuff, and you shouldn't. So yeah, I think I covered most of the questions, but if you guys have any other ones, then you guys could just go ahead and leave it down in the comments. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little update, so get a good glimpse of it now, and you guys will see it within my other videos. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys go out to the surgeon, make sure you tell him I sent you. I think that's it. So make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, and yeah, I'll just keep you guys updated, okay? Yeah, happy holidays.